Imagine a person puts all their effort into provoking you, trying to make you react, and you just stay silent, as if that person doesn't even exist. That's the biggest weapon, the power of ignoring. But remember, this power is dangerous, because ignoring isn't a small thing, it's a psychological game. When you ignore someone, you awaken the biggest monster inside them, insecurity. A voice starts running in their mind. I'm not important. Why am I being ignored? Do I have no value? And that's where a silent war begins. A war not fought with words, but with actions. But the question is ignoring always right? In this video, I'm going to show you the real psychological power of ignoring and the dark side that most people never talk about. If you understand this, you can remove your enemies and toxic people from your path, and even start seeing your close relationships from a new perspective. And yes, what I'm going to tell you next might shock you, so watch this video till the end. Now the question arises, why does it hurt so much when someone ignores us? The answer is simple, because humans are born with a psychological need, the need for attention. Think about it. When a baby cries, they only calm down when their mother looks at them. Attention means I exist, I matter. Science says when a person gets ignored, the same pain centers in their brain activate as when they experience a physical injury, which means ignoring is equal to an emotional slap, one that breaks not the heart, but the mind. And the biggest thing is, ignoring starts a psychological cycle inside a person. Confusion. Why is he ignoring me? Overthinking. Did I do something wrong? Insecurity. Am I not important? Obsession. How can I get their attention back? And that's where your power begins. You didn't say anything, you didn't fight, but you created a storm in that person's mind. That's the real psychological power of ignoring. But there's a twist. If you think ignoring always makes you win, you're wrong. Because sometimes ignoring the wrong person can become dangerous for you. Some people break down after being ignored, but some become even more dangerous. Let's relate this to school or college life. You might have noticed when a student repeatedly tries to share their opinion or tries to get noticed by the teacher, but everyone around ignores them, a kind of awkward silence appears on their face. They start feeling like they're not being taken seriously. That's the power of ignoring. And it happens in your friend groups too. One person cracks jokes, everyone laughs. But one day, if everyone ignores him, his confidence shakes. He starts thinking, I'm boring, people don't like me. I'm sharing this so that you understand. Ignoring is not a normal thing. It creates a deep psychological impact. And I want to make one thing clear. This video is not made to hurt anyone, nor am I saying you should intentionally ignore people. I'm just explaining human nature, a reality that happens in all our lives. Whether in school, college, or daily life, it simply means if you're being ignored, that doesn't define your value. And if you understand how powerful ignoring can be, you'll be able to control your reactions better. Sometimes ignoring triggers a revenge mode inside a person, and that situation becomes very dangerous. Ignoring has dangerous consequences, especially in school and college life. Think of a student who answers in class or shares their opinion in a group, but everyone ignores them. Once or twice is fine, but if it keeps happening, a spark lights up inside them. Revenge mode. And that's the most dangerous point, because some people go silent after being ignored, losing confidence. But some make a silent promise to themselves, I'll prove myself to everyone, no matter what. And that's where transformation begins. The pain of being ignored either breaks them or pushes them to a level where they use all their energy to prove themselves. In school or college, those who were once ignored often become the ones who stand out later. They work harder, they create a fire within, just because they were once ignored. But not everyone takes it positively. Some people go into negative thoughts, overthinking, stress, even depression, and that's the dark side of ignoring. A small thing like ignoring can either make someone's life or break it. That's why I keep saying, ignoring is a silent weapon. You must understand it, otherwise it can become dangerous for you or someone you care about. Now the most important thing, when to ignore and when not to. Ignoring without understanding doesn't make you strong, it makes you weak. When to ignore, if someone keeps trying to put you down, provoke you, or waste your time. then ignoring them is the best revenge, because their strength is your reaction, your negative energy. In school or college, some people always complain, always find problems. Ignore them, otherwise their negativity will corrupt your thinking too. Unnecessary drama. In a group or friendship, when small things are blown out of proportion, ignore that drama. Life is already competitive enough. Wasting energy on useless fights is foolish. When not to ignore, if you're genuinely struggling with studies, health, or relationships, ignoring won't solve it. You need to take action. If someone gives you constructive criticism, don't ignore it. It's for your growth. Sometimes friends share their pain. Ignoring them is the biggest mistake, because that kind of ignoring hurts deeply. Ignoring is like a sword. If used in the right place, it protects you. If used wrongly, it hurts you instead. And remember, ignoring is a choice, not a weakness. You have to understand, you don't need to fight in every situation. Sometimes staying silent is the biggest strength. Now you've understood how powerful and dangerous ignoring can be. But now I'll tell you how to apply this power correctly in life. Step 1. Identify. You don't need to ignore everyone. Put your energy where it helps you grow. Decide who or what is important for your life and who's just a distraction. Step 2. Detach. Ignoring isn't just about not reacting. It's about being detached from the inside. If someone teases you in class, just smile and move aside. The game ends there, because ignoring is powerful only when your inner reaction ends too. Step 3. Focus. The more you pull your attention away from useless things, the more your energy goes into your studies, skills, and self-growth. If you can ignore distractions in school or college and focus on your goals, you're already ahead of 90% of students. Step 4. Stay consistent. The hardest part. Anyone can ignore for a day or two, but most lose consistency. To stay powerful, keep reminding yourself, I'm ignoring for my focus. Step 5. Balance. Ignoring doesn't mean becoming cold-hearted. Keep balance. Value the important people and ignore the unnecessary ones. That balance makes you mentally strong. And now a realization, a philosophy that changes the meaning of ignoring. In life, you'll always face two things: people who try to pull you down and situations that drain your energy. You can keep fighting them, arguing, reacting. But here's the truth. The more you react, the more power you give them. Ignoring isn't just about silencing others. It's about protecting your peace. Ignoring means saving your focus. Ignoring means investing your energy where your life gets better. And remember, the biggest answer in this world isn't always in words. Sometimes silence itself is the strongest reply, because silence confuses, silence disturbs, and silence is the most powerful thing of all. Let me leave you with one line. People control you only as long as you react. The day you learn to ignore, you become the true master of your life. So how did you like this video? Tell me in the comments below. And for more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.